morning and welcome back, everybody. So glad you're with us. And we have Chef Moore and Chef Cynthia from the Knoxville Convention Center with us, showing us on this National Junk Food Day a healthier alternative to potato chips. You have an interesting theory about National Junk Food Day.
Well, you know, I think it's probably a good idea to try this healthy thing at least one day a year. Because I think really the truth is we eat more junk food the rest of the year than we do on this one day.
Yeah, no. So you say splurge every other day and be good today. That's funny. Okay, so what are you preparing over here?
I have sliced some zucchini and sweet potatoes, excuse me, and I am cutting up some kale, and basically I've already washed the kale and patted it dry for the most part.
Let's look at how you're cutting this. Are you cutting out the vein?
I am cutting out the vein. You don't
What's
want
the deal
that
with the vein?
It's just
gross?
It's a little tough.
Tough, bitter.
And you're really not going to get the same chip.
Now these are really easy to cut up and cook. So you just lay them on a pan with some parchment paper. And you're going to brush them. I mix some lime juice with my olive oil to get kind of a zesty flavor. And you just brush the leaves with the olive oil.
I cannot imagine these tasting good. I'm sorry. I love you both. But
well, you'll have to try it. Go for it. It's an acquired taste. The kale part is. And then you sprinkle. I mixed some kosher salt, some pepper, lime zest, and some chili powder.
Okay.
And you just sprinkle the top. And these are really easy to bake. You put them in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes, and you get nice, crispy leaves. The sweet potatoes. Let me take these. Thank you.
Well, and we always say, are you still laughing at me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine these tasting good. The thing about kale is it's kind of a bit of an acquired taste, right?
The finish is a little, but what happens is you get that salty crunch that you kind of crave, so it does satisfy in that way. And of course, it's extremely healthy and good for you. So there is that.
There is that element. You know what I do love? Both zucchini and sweet potatoes. So I feel like these would be good.
These would be great for you, but be prepared to be at home a very long time.
Why? They take forever.
They take forever. It is not a quick process. The prep is really quick and easy, the same thing as the kale, just, you know, oil and some salt and pepper. But you have to cook these really slow at a really low temperature in order to get them crisp without burning. So I found 225 was the right temperature and about 4 hours, 5 hours for the sweet potatoes.
You might as well roast some meat while you're at it. Do a pot roast, maybe.
But, you know, you got a good end result. A dehydrator is another great option if you want to go with a dehydrator, because you can leave that plugged in, you can leave the house, come back home, have your chips ready. And like I said, you know, if you have the time, if you're going to be home all day working in your garden, you can throw these in the oven. But it's not as convenient as some people think.
This is maybe up Mike's alley.
I can't imagine these actually tasting very good. I love kale chips, but I've also said it's just kind of a process. But
so you get the...
Oh, you just went for it, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got me to throw it in your mouth.
Okay, I guess after I said that, I should probably try it. Okay.
Yeah, probably.
I love when they went.
I think they're fantastic.
And then, now, try that
They're
one.
much more flavorful than I anticipated.
And I think you'll probably like these even more.
Yes.
I do.
A little better.
But it's kind of like you mentioned earlier, it seems like a lot of work for the end results. I mean, this is 2 sweet potatoes and like a huge zucchini right here.
Some homemade ranch to dip this in, and it would send it over the edge. Thanks, guys.